I'm the dude. So that's what you call me, you know? That or his dudeness or duder or, El Duderino.
Welcome back on another video on Slotcar Dude. Today, Slotcar Dude is on tour again, or was on tour again. I managed to find a shop in Verona, northern Italy, which is called Macro, as you can see here. It's a little outside of Verona in an old industrial, how do you say, mall. And already when you approach the shop and you look into the mirror of the shop, you know what's going on inside of this shop. Check out with me all those beauties already on display just in the front window of the shop. Um, that is an awful lot of beautiness, I would say, or cuteness in that window already on display. There are Falcon cars, there are Carrera cars, there were Poli cars on display there. Of course, we're in Italy, so what else would you expect than having all the Italian brands on hand? Um, and also, what I was really astonished was rare cars, not only the new ones, but also quite hard to find cars. Those are, of course, the new Polycar, the cheap racers, um, available just off the shelf. You want them, you take them with you. The price, the standard 25 euros, so quite easy. And as you can see here on the right, there is more cuteness coming around. Of course, there are scale out of cars as well, 32 and 24. Now, maybe one thing you need to know is that there is a huge club just around the corner, a few streets away. No, unfortunately, I could not visit this time, but hey, maybe never say never. I will manage to get into that as well. Um, as I said, all or nearly all brands that you know of were available or are available from Skillextrix, Carrera, digital, but mainly analog cars, but of course also digital cars, as you can see here. Um, I was just blown off my feet because the variety was so big, cramped into quite a little shop, but hey, nevertheless, it is there. It is a shop that is still there. And on we go with just the front window, the display on the front window, fly sets. Again, Carrera cars. Oh, yes, the BMW, the Group 5, the Batman BMW. Um, so, whatever you were looking for car-wise, you could get in there. I didn't ask about spares, I have to admit. I was just looking at cars and I was just knocked off my feet because there was so much variety available right there off the shelf, which is for me as the classical online buyer, without having a shop that you can go to and ask and take the car into your hand and look for yourself. This was just a killer to me to see all those cars. And again, you name it, they were there, available, which is the most important thing. Sorry for the bad quality. Again, this is the front window. We'll have a close look inside later on to the dedicated slot car section, of course, but only the window display already knocked me off my feet. Now, again, this is outside of Verona. It's about, well, by car, it's like 5 or 10 minutes outside of the city center, on close to a highway exit. Very well to access by car. You just look it up in the internet. Um, there is the homepage, of course, with the address on it. And again, this is quite easy to find. It's an old uh, shopping mall compound. There are not too many shops left in there, but one of the major shops there is Micro Macro, still being fully serviced by the owner. Very, very nice guy, by the way, very helpful. Couldn't stop showing me cars, or wouldn't stop showing me cars. I had to say no because otherwise I would have like bought half the shop. But no, I only went out with 2 cars this time. I could manage to hold back, but the variety was just big. And of course, the shop has got a lot of kits, plastic kits, and a huge, huge variety on die-cast models. No matter what size, what scale, they are all available in there. So it's only a model shop for cars and kits and die-cast models, because the Italians are really big into die-cast. And again, it doesn't matter what size, what scale, from 1 to 64, 143, up to 1 to 18. And again, here you've got the sign of the shop. It's called Micro Macro. And again, easy to find outside of Verona, easy to find in the internet. So shall we go and have a look inside the shop? Come and join me. It was quite packed, quite cramped, but hey, that's the beautiness of those shops. And when you look at the first die-cast cars, in between you find some Carrera Go cars as well. You just need to look closely at what you're looking at the moment, because I thought I was looking at die-casts. In the background there, you see an awful lot of kits, a lot of car kits, mainly 1 to 24, a lot of hard to get. I saw some Nuno. If you like this kind of content, please leave a like. If you want to get informed when I issue new videos, feel free to subscribe to my channel. It's free of charge. Leave comments, share, tell others. Just feel free to stroll around in my channel, ask questions, all slot car related. You ask them, you get an answer. No problem. So after that commercial break, yes, there were a lot of Nunu kits. There were a lot of Hasegawa kits, of course, Tamiya kits, so mainly 1 to 24. I didn't see any 32 kits, I have to admit, but everything that you need for building is there, from, of course, paint to glue to, I don't know, knives, anything you need to set up a kit. And again, the shop consists of only 2 rooms that are absolutely packed with up to 1 to 18 die-cast cars. And yes, this is a lot of cars available in there. So all you die-cast lovers out there, from Hot Wheels, starting from Hot Wheels up to 1 to 18, this is definitely the place to go to if you need anything. And now we're right into the slot car section. And let's start off again with all those boxed and hard to get and limited editions on the top shelf. And if we go down, of course, to start off with, we're in Italy. It is slotted and polycars there. You name it, he got it. Now the thing is that this shelf had 3 rows of cars behind what you can see here. So that's an awful big stock there. And it is a killer if you go in there and you're not looking for a car. Like, I was not looking for a specific car. The only car I was really looking for was the Avant Slot Ferrari 296 that just came out. Unfortunately, not delivered yet in Europe. Seems like Canada and the US have been in favor on that one. But just join me on the tour of this beautiful, of those shelves. We can find Super Slot there. We can find Scalextrics there. On the left-hand side, the first fly cars come up. Again, you name it, I'm nearly sure the guys got it. This was just unbelievable and just a nightmare to keep my fingers away from the wallet. No, again, it was only two cars. And there you go. You can see a little into the background of the shelf. Again, 2 to 3, sometimes 4 rows of cars behind each other. And yes, there is the beloved Golf GTI from Scale X. We could see the Jaguar, the fairly new one was before there. There are some BTCC cars, the Rover with the Marlboro livery. So again, very, very nice variety what you can get there. Now let's swap over to the second part of the shelf. No, this is not over yet. Come on, this is a decent shop. So one more down. Oh yeah, I forgot. Here come all the, or most of the Avant slot cars. Jesus, this was a nightmare. I mean, it's like when you're on drugs and you're off for the first time, and then they show you all the goodies right in front of you. It's like being on turkey. Your hands start to shake, and you don't know where to look first. My wife said I looked like a small kid in front of a Christmas tree that saw a Christmas tree for the first time. So yeah, probably, I guess she was right. So again, let's move to the right. Here we go with the SEX cars coming up. Again, I don't think there's a brand that he didn't stock. And what I saw then, or caught my eye in the right hand down corner, was this not being produced anymore Slotter Cytec. No, I didn't get it, but this is definitely a hard to get or hard to find car now because again, out of production since quite a while. And off we go. There come there come Spirit cars. Then there were some SRC cars you can see on the right and very left side. On the left side, Capri's Porsche 907. On the right side, the early SRC Lolas, and again a Porsche 907. Then there were two shelves of diecast cars. So you diecast lovers, you just take a look at those. Um, Not my cup of tea. And further up, the beautiness will continue. Of course, being in Italy, the NSR start over here with all the new available stock being displayed there. And further up, of course, again, the hard to find ones. And this is where it really gets interesting because there were more Avant slot. As you can see, there's BRM, there is Revo slot. The orange boxes are SRC cars again. The newer ones, there was one Porsche 919 available as a kit. And the second one was the Lancia Delta S4, the Integrale S4 because I did have a close look into those two orange boxes. They caught my eye right away. No, again, guys, none of those two went home with me. As you can see, more of the beauty showing up right there. It was a nightmare, to be honest, because what do you get? What do you take out? What is there anything you've been looking for? No, not really. Again, the Avant slot Ferrari was not available, so that was a hard choice. More fly cars, more Avant slot rally cars. Here you go. There is also an Audi Quattro. There's Porsche. I didn't see that, to be honest. I see that now for the first time doing the comments. Dang, that Rothmans Racing Porsche. I would have loved. Oh no, it's an Alfa Romeo. Sorry, I would have gone for that one, but hey, missed that one. So this was the tour of another shop here in Europe. That's what they look like. As mentioned, if you like what you've seen, don't forget to press that like button. Press the subscribe button if you want to get informed if I issue more videos. Comment, leave comments of what you think of those kind of shops. Do they have a future, yes or no? Or will online shops kill them? And as always with Slotcar Dude, don't forget, there's more to come.